Hey everybody, it is May 25th, Memorial Day, and I'm home right now about to get to work on some stuff because tomorrow's my birthday, and Aunt does not want me to do any work on my birthday, which I have a few things I have to do. Sorry about the lighting. I'm using natural light from my window, and God decided to turn the lights off for a second, so my apologies there. Let's see if I can lighten this up a little bit. Either way, I'm gonna keep on going. So, if I sound a little congested, actually my nasals are good. Those of you know I've been suffering from allergies for like the last 2 weeks, and it has gotten to the point where I can breathe now, which is great. But I have a little bit of congestion in my chest, so I gotta send my son out to get me some medicine to get that out because I got a lot going on this week. Those of you who saw the last video, I have a speaking engagement up with the Arts Council in Stewart. Thank you, Tom Pilecki, for that lead. I appreciate it. It's an opportunity for me to speak to some of their local artists about, art professionalism and some of the things they can do to perfect their careers a little bit. So I'm grateful and I'm like excited because this is a new network of people that I'll be working with. Um, so let me tell you about Saturday because that's the big thing. So, Brewhouse Gallery was amazing. I tell you, the energy in there was contagious. And yes, those of you who saw the pictures on Facebook, it was fun, but you had to be there to really experience it because it was beyond that. It wasn't just fun because Anthony and I, when it comes to these art shows, we know how to throw a party and get people hyped, but this wasn't just about a party, this was about love. The people in that room, it was just something I can't even really explain. You had to kind of feel it. There were people that had to come and buy their raffle tickets and run, and some of them were like, I want to stay here because it was just love throughout the room. I had my former boss when I first moved here. Him and his wife were there. I had a couple. Anthony and I met this couple down in Miami when we went to Art Basel back in 2013. And I'm guessing the way they tell it, her sister saw my interview with WPTV with Tanya Rogers, and I don't know if she sent them the video, and the woman said, I know them. We met them. I got to come up there and support. So she came up and supported the event. Had an artist who I know pretty well. I see her, online, excuse me, and in other galleries here. But she's originally from Fargo, North Dakota, and she sent this fabulous sculpture piece that lights up. You plug it in and it lights up. I'm kind of jealous because that day I said I wish that this benefit wasn't for me because the artwork in there was truly amazing. And I'm so glad that so many people got to take advantage of an opportunity like this because I'm letting you know, as an art, you know, person and a person who creates art, it's not going to be too often that you get work that inexpensive because us artists and the artists that were there, we sell our work for decent amounts of money. So you guys got a sauce, got you guys got away with a lot of great art for not a lot of money. But it was about what the cause was. But I'm still a businesswoman, and I'm still trying to protect my fellow artists. So forgive me. As Rolando said, I have that mother instinct. So, but I'm telling you, it was just amazing. I want to thank AJ Brockman and his mother Joe for helping us, even allowing us to take over that space because we took over the space. We took over their restaurant area and part of their bar area on the other side. They were just like, whatever you need, it's yours. I want to thank Suzanne Redmond. Suzanne Redmond if you don't know her, you need to get to know her because she is a gal Friday in the arts. She knows all the professional tools to everything. And she pulled all this off by herself pretty much. from running around collecting art to calling people. They told me when it started they only had maybe like 10 pieces of art. By the time it was said and done, there was 59 pieces of art or contributions to that event. So I want to thank all those artists too. 58 of you, because 59 was me. Um, but all you artists that got to connect with Suzanne, I guarantee you, you need to keep her in your Rolodex. Yes, I said Rolodex. Because she is somebody that you really need to know to help in your artistic career, because she's amazing. I want to thank my fellow Gemini, Craig McGinnis. He was the MC and he was running around doing all this, helping us set up, and he got there early. And he chose not to use a microphone to make the announcements. And those of you who don't know, not just that Craig is a great artist and a art instructor, but he is a musician and he uses his voice as a tool to earn a living also. So him saying, I'm going to yell over this crowd, because it was loud in there, that was a sacrifice in itself. So thank you so much for that. Um, all I can say is that we were extremely overwhelmed. It was amazing. Anthony and my son had another engagement prior, so they got there a little bit late, but when they came in with the heart of the energy in the room, and they were overwhelmed like we were. It was just, I can't even explain it. Like I said, I wish somebody was videotaping it, because you might have been able to get some of what the feeling was in that room, but all I could say, it was a lot of love. I had the closest thing to anything that big where people came because of us was because of our wedding. And for the most part, that was a beautiful occasion, and I have friends and family there, but that was friends and family that I'd known for years. I've realized in this experience that we have another family, which is the art community. They came and rallied around us to protect us from, who knows what can happen. I mean, we still have a lot going on. We still have our hardest hit in and our modification paperwork in, and now it's just a waiting game. So these people took time, took stuff out of their portfolio, out of their personal collections. I mean, I can't even begin to tell you. From their farms, there was 3 dozen eggs that was auctioned off from this, like, high. I mean, I can't even. You wouldn't even begin to fathom the unique things that artists can pull off, and that was a prime example right there. Um, where are we at now? Those of you who, excuse me, I'm sorry. Those of you who are like, well, Trina, if it doesn't work out, you can always use the money to, get another place to rent. Yeah, I could, but I have had a vision for this place since we moved here, including the property next door, that I don't know how we're going to do it. I want to save this place and I want to get that place. Because it's more than just a place to live. And the other thing is, too, a lot of people are like, well, if the house goes for sale, which is official June 4th, somebody, maybe you could get somebody to buy it and, you can live there. Yeah, I could do that too. But there's other really complicated stuff that I won't get into that I really would rather not fall into that trap, because it's a little bit deeper than just losing a house. But the other side of it is, like I said, there is a vision I have in mind, and I want to facilitate that vision. And it requires me to keep this place. And I'm gonna fight until hopefully I can get what the goal was. And then the other thing is, too, all those people that came there for the vision of, saving this place, I owe that to them too. You know, they didn't do this just so we can have some place, money to move. That's not really what that was about. It was about love, you know. Um, was something else I was gonna say, and just so you know, I taped this. This is the third time, but I realized that I had a lot of other videos on here that I needed to get rid of, so I had to like dump that. But yeah, it. This weekend was amazing. What do people? Some of you have been sending me like, what do you want for your birthday, or what do you? Your anniversary's coming up. Well, all I really want is to be able to do what I set out to do. I don't want any material things for either. For our wedding anniversary, which is June 1st, or my birthday, which is tomorrow. I really just want to be able to save this place. That would be the ultimate gift. We didn't even go on a honeymoon yet, and it's 24 years on the first. So obviously, material things are not really that important to me, but stability is, and goals are. So I know I tend to set my goals pretty high. Nothing wrong with that. That's the way I was raised. Um, I am emotional, I'm overwhelmed, but I'm grateful. I can finally say that. Thank you again to everybody who was part of that amazing experience. People were like, we gotta do this again. Well, as I told all of you, not all of you, but I'm gonna say it for the record, my goal, once we get this whole craziness settled, is to be able to do something like this for artists who are struggling. Uh, I kind of have some ideas. I won't disclose them yet, but there's some things that I'm going to be doing. My 10-year goal. Actually, I'm going to make it 5 years. 5-year goal is to have something substantial for the art community here in Palm Beach County, or maybe just South Florida, period, where we can be an outreach to them for different sources. I don't know how it's fully gonna work, but I have a plan. I have the starts of a plan already in motion. Rest assured. So thank you everybody. And I actually made it without getting cut off. Thank you so much again everybody. And I will keep you posted on what's going on. Peace.